This?
Well, the fact is that there was to have been $1 billion of funding for childcare under the agreements that had been worked out between the federal government and the provincial governments. That has now been reduced to $250 million. So it's a loss of $750 million invested in our children that was supposed to be there. Mr. Harper may think that and his minister may think that the $100 a month does the trick. It doesn't create childcare spaces. They say they created a tax incentive for private companies to create childcare spaces. That didn't work. It didn't produce the spaces. And in fact, the fact that they don't pay attention to this issue, and the Prime Minister won't even stand up in his place and answer a question as he should do on such an important issue, shows that they really don't believe that it's a federal government responsibility to be engaged in early childhood education and development in a proper fashion.
They didn't create 60,000 spaces.
Well, you're going to have to talk to the experts in the field. There's a big debate about that. One thing we know is that the spaces are closing right now, and the Prime Minister didn't care.
There must be a reason the City of Toronto says that they're closing the daycare spaces because of the lack of federal funding. Do you think that the City of Toronto would know?
Well, the City of Toronto, of course, has been very aggressive and ambitious on childcare programs over many years, and have called for federal assistance. They know full well that those federal dollars aren't flowing as they had been promised to flow. And that's why we're seeing now the very tough situation of thousands of families who are going to have to say, how are we going to get our proper care for our children?